YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Ray, aka the original ordinary guy. Back again, another video. A little rainy out here in CLT today. Headed to the JOBB. Excuse the lights. Charlotte is very dark. So I put on my night vision mode for the video, but this is just a dark city, man. And I gotta get this video out before work because I don't want to lose my train of thought dealing with the activities at work today. So if you didn't know, your boy has been sober from any liquor besides wine occasionally for the last 5 years, and from any extracurricular activities, THC for the last, I'll say about 4.5 years. So I've been sober on everything just straight up for 5 years almost total, right? I was talking to a young lady at work. I think it was last Friday or last Thursday. She's a young lady, 21 years old. And I was asking her about the spots in Charlotte to have a good time. And I told her I don't club anymore. And I don't do all that stuff no more. And she was giving me spots and all things like that. And she kept bringing up, oh, if you want to drink here, you can go here. If they got some good drinks here, you got some good drinks here. And I told her, I said, hey, I don't drink. And she looked at me like she seen an alien. She looked at me like I was an extraterrestrial or something. She said, oh my gosh, you're so boring. How do you have fun? What's fun to you? How do you go out sober? And I was just thinking in my head, when I was her age, that never really came across my mind when people didn't tell me they didn't drink. Cause I used to drink and smoke all that stuff like that. I didn't tell her that, but I used to, bottles, roll up, all that. Let's get it. Let's get high. Yeah. I want to smoke my kneecaps off. I don't want to feel nothing. I want to go just numb. But I was just reminiscing about when people used to tell me they didn't smoke or drink. I never thought they wasn't boring. I always wondered why they didn't do it. What was the cause, whether it was religion or family system or medical, anything like that. I just wanted to know why. But I never thought they were boring. I never thought they were, a lame. I just thought, okay, they different. But I just want to know why. And I realized lately, a lot of people use that to escape. That's one of the biggest escape mechanisms that we have here in the West is THC, weed, and liquor. And especially as you grow older, it gets worse if you don't nip it in the bud. People become winos. People become, homeless from stuff like that. It can get out of control if you let it control you. So I was just thinking, whoa. Yeah, I gotta get me a new thing, man. I gotta get me a new thing. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize that. I gotta get me a new holder, man. I got one. I just need to put it on. So I was just thinking all about that. And maybe some of you can relate to this. Maybe you have family members that are big alcoholics. I still do. Maybe you have family members that have lost their everything they worked for because of liquor or because of weed. And I do. So, and I always took very good care of myself when it comes to that. Especially with women, I talk about women, not too often, but often on this channel. And for the young fellas, if you are still drinking, if you are still engaging in, those kind of activities with weed and stuff like that, take heed. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of your surroundings. A couple of rules, and it might sound lame, and it might sound, oh, Ray, why the hell we got to do that? But I'm just going to give you a couple of things I lived by when I used to drink, even now. So let's say a woman is intoxicated, right? And I'm intoxicated. and she wants to indulge in intercourse. She wants to engage in some, adult activities. Okay, I'm with it. Cause we're both on that level. Okay. Now let's say she's intoxicated and I'm not. Well, obviously, stiff arm. You know what I'm saying? That's what I live by. I don't care if I've known her for years, which has happened. Hey, you can come over, but you're going to have to lay a pallet on the ground or you're going to have to sleep on that couch until you sober back up, cause I'm not there with you. And I can't afford to have you wake up in the morning and you talk about, well, I didn't know where I was. I know him, but I don't know why I'm so this and why I feel like this. And it's her word against yours. And if you're old enough, which a lot of my people are, you know what's up. You know who words hold more weight when it comes to things like that. When it comes to being taken without consent, even though that wasn't the case. And another thing is, let's say the woman, both of you are sober, but she decides to get drunk, intoxicated at your house, at your place, in front of you. Like you can see it. And she knows she's at your place. That's a 50-50. Still, it's more 60-40 for me. 60% I won't, 40% I will, just because of awareness. So just take that with a grain of salt, fellas, and do with it what you may. Cause I'm not about to sit up here all high and mighty just because I quit, just because I've been sober. Oh, you should be sober too. Yeah, that would help. that would help if you're living a sober life. That would help if you're living a healthy lifestyle. That would help. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to be realistic because I know a lot of people use that to escape. I'm not dumb. I'm not, I'm not benevolent, I understand that a lot of people use that to escape their problems. I just want to let you know, when you sober up, your problem is still going to be there. Have fun. And some people use it as social. Ooh, I hope y'all can hear me over this rain. And some people use it as social, which is okay, which is what I started to do when I started to see it get bad. My body was out of shape. I might even use one of the photos as a thumbnail to show y'all when I was in college. I was just gone, bro. I was out of there. And I just thought it was so much fun. And I just thought it was so good until I got back home in Dallas and I started seeing my body. I remember I looked into the mirror one day and I was like 260 pounds. I was working out, but I wasn't doing no cardio. I was just eating, working out, and drinking and smoking. I was 260 pounds. I looked disgusting. Couldn't fit my pants. Couldn't fit my shirts. It was just bad. I hated it. So I decided to make a change. And for the last 4.5 to 5 years, I've been completely sober. Now, I do indulge in wine at times. Like if I have a young lady over, okay, we can get the wine popping. There's nothing wrong with that. But I just won't have any liquor or any weed inside of my crib when I had one. And when I do get my own crib, it just won't be none of that. So you might want to smoke it up before you get there because I'm just not having it. I love me a sober woman. You know what I'm saying? I love me a healthy woman. That's why I love women in the gym and things like that. And I love being sober myself. I remember one day I had went to the club. It was so funny, man. And this guy, shout out to Big Steve. My guy, Big Steve, he was buying everybody drinks. And Big Steve was like, hey, man, what you want? I was like, man, I've been sober. At that time, I had been sober for like a year and a half. I said, man, hey, Big Steve, I stopped drinking and things of that nature. So he told the bartender gave me cranberry juice because, cranberry juice, make it get loose. You heard? but that's my drink of choice. So throughout the night, I'm getting free cranberry juice. Like, I'm lit. Like, it's free? Oh, man, I'm going back to the bartender. Hey, fill it up to the brim, you heard? Fill it up to the top. Let it overflow. My cup runneth over full of cranberry juice. I was loving it. So throughout the night, I peeped something I like. You know, we in the club. At that time, I was still clubbing. I peeped something I liked. I said, oh my gosh. We made eye contact. Boom, walk up to her. Chopping it up. Good vibes. She liked the way I smelled. I had on, I forgot what I had on, but I had on something crazy. You know, I was just now getting to cologne, but I had on that shit. You feel me? And she suggested that we go to the bar. I said, all right, let's go to the bar. You know, let's go to the bar. Asked me what I was drinking. I said, oh, I'm drinking that cranberry juice. She's like, oh, okay, that must be a new drink. No, I said, nah, baby, straight cranberry juice. I don't drink liquor. She said, oh, I thought you was going to buy me a drink. I said, oh, if you want a cranberry juice, I can get you a free one. A free cranberry juice. She started to laugh and she rolled her eyes, tapped me on the shoulder and walked off. I was like, damn. And the bartender, he was just shaking his head. I said, well, hell, while I'm over here, let me get another cranberry juice. Oh man. So, hey man, I don't buy liquor for myself. I'm damn sure not going to buy it for nobody else. And that's just how I feel about it. But, this rain getting kind of serious. So I need to lock in because Charlotte is dark and people can't drive. So fun video. Not advice, a warning, and some proof. A double whammy for y'all this morning. That's another day in reality for your ass. Love.